Is Kawhi the problem for LA?
Hell yeah.
What we gonna watch? Boom Blast Comedy. Mama wanna watch? Boom Blast Comedy. Mama wanna watch? Boom Blast Comedy. Let's start the show. Boom Blast Comedy. What we gonna watch? Boom Blast Comedy. Mama wanna watch? Boom Blast Comedy. Mama wanna watch? Boom Blast Comedy. Let's start the show. Boom Blast Comedy.
What's going on YouTube? This is Boom Blast and welcome to Boom Blast Comedy. Today we're doing another reaction video on the YouTube. Today we're going to be reacting to Stephen A reacts to Clippers versus Mavericks Game 2 and blames Kawhi Leonard on First Take. You know I love me some Stephen A Smith and Max. Let's get into the video. And before we click, don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like the video and all my other videos as it does help the channel to grow. We're at 72, so thank you for that. Thank you. And we're not too far from being at 100. And then after 100, we probably get to 250, then 500, and 1,000. I know we can hit that 1,000 mark. And I have a special treat if we can get to that 1,000. But if you want it, we gotta get to that 1,000. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Is Kawhi the problem for LA?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And by the way, let me say this.
On bumpers. Let me turn off the caption. I don't think we need that for right now. But he already on bumpers already. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on.
Is Kawhi the problem for LA?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And by the way, let me say this. We all know how much love and respect I have for Ty Lue and
Max,
Paul George.
Max, talk about some.
Just one of my favorite peeps and one of my favorite players. They both lying through their damn teeth. Don't lie to the American public like that and tell them you ain't worried. Hell yeah, you worry. You know why? Because you get, I'm going to say it on ESPN, you getting your ass kicked. That's what's happening right now. That's what's going on with the Los Angeles Clippers. We've got a situation where Kawhi Leonard has dropped 41. I understand.
41? Dang, Luka. You a Luka Magic for real.
Understand that. But this is why I'm not letting him off the hook, Max. And Max, you know where I'm going, baby. I'm very, very predictable with this. Ain't nobody questioning the greatness of Kawhi Leonard. A matter of fact, I'm asking for significant validation on both ends of the floor.
Well, let me just say this. So, how should I say this? I feel like Kawhi Leonard is a lucky superstar. Meaning, I personally feel like he came into a good dynasty with the Spurs, with Tim Duncan, Manu, Tony Parker. I'm not discrediting his game, but I feel like he came into a lucky situation. Who would have thought that he got drafted to one of the greatest dynasty of all basketball, then go to Toronto and still, even though it was on like a one, window of a championship, it was still a decent roster. So is it really Kawhi that won the championship, or is it the team? The pieces around him? I'm just saying.
Luka Doncic is the best player in this series.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely.
22 years old, second time in the playoffs, and busting there living you know what. He gave it to you in the bubble. He put you on notice that he was there. Did you see the disrespect that he showed to the Clippers? I mean, yeah. Max sitting up there, he cussing them out in Slovenia. What is Slovenia?
I think he is, honestly. He probably do.
I don't know what the hell he does.
These are European languages.
I mean, it's a European language.
None of us know.
Cussing them out, talking smack. Yo, Patrick Beverly, you too small. Yo, Kawhi, you can't deal with me. Whatever this person, you too damn slow. Talking smack to them while dropping 39 on them, busting their little butt. And then, to accentuate the level of disrespect, this dude is literally shooting 3-point shots off of one leg, leaning off his left leg, and just throwing like he playing a game of horse. And playing with them.
That man is playing with them like a yo-yo. They like,
Get smacked to them, busting their little living. You know what? I know what Kawhi Leonard did in the first half. I understand he ended the game with 41, but when it really, really counted, where the hell was he? Couldn't be found. But you could find Luka, and I don't want to hear anything about Paul George. Paul George shot 54% from the field, even though it was just 1 for 7 from three-point range. Last time I checked, he's the second option. He did drop 28, okay? He showed up. Kawhi Leonard is the one with the crown dangling from his mirror. Kawhi Leonard.
You Clippers are quiet. You quiet. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I think you're losing.
Leonard was the one with the New Balance commercials in his convertible. Kawhi Leonard was the one that said, yo, King James, it's a new king in town. Last year, King James was waiting for him, okay? You gave up a 3-1 lead in the Western Conference semis and got bounced. And this year, on the same night that the king showed up in Phoenix.
Ooh, just imagine if the Clippers got swept by the Dallas Mavericks. Meaning if Kawhi and Paul George didn't win nothing in this playoff series, y'all in a heap of trouble. I smell a tank. I smell a tank in the city. I don't know.
With Anthony Davis, understanding they couldn't afford to fall to 0-2, they handled their business, and on that same night, Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers found themselves in a 2-0 hole to a Dallas Mavericks team that looks better, that has a 22-year-old who is better than anybody that they got right now, and busting their living, you know what. I'm going to say it one more time so everybody understands. Even though I know that this is Disney, it's the Disney Channel, it's the kids, and we love the kids. Stevie love the kids, he sure does.
Shout out to Disney. You already know what it is. Disney own everything. They own everything. I love you, Disney.
Bottom line is, Clippers getting their ass kicked. They better handle it. They better handle it.
You have a lot of shows. What show is this again?
Stephen A's World.
What show is this? What show is this?
This is First Take.
Okay, because I feel like we entered Stephen A's world just now. Because only in Stephen A's world does a dude show up, drop 41, 6 and 4 with 2 steals, 9 out of 10 from the free throw line, 14 of 21. He's hitting 2/3 of his shot from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. Talk about 50, 40, 90 with 41 points. And in your opinion, he's the problem. It's not Kawhi Leonard is not the problem, Stephen A.
Oh,
now, Paul George had a nice game, except, by the way, 4 minutes and change left in the game. He finds himself being guarded by Kristaps Porzingis on the perimeter. On the broadcast, they're yelling. Put it on the floor. Now, you put it on the floor, it's a one-possession game. Who's going to stop you in the paint? It's a one-possession game. Instead, he shoots, misses, of course. Doncic the other way, 7-point game, right? So in key moments. Now, why are these things happening? You're blaming Kawhi. I'm blaming Ty Lue. Ty Lue is the issue right now. Now, he could make in-series adjustments, and he better, because it's not just that they're getting their you-know-what's kicked. It happened twice at home, as Molly points out. That's a problem. But Ty Lue is the issue. Why did you get Rajon Rondo? What was the point in bringing in Rondo? For these moments.
No, but hold on, though. But it's like, I get where he's coming from, but honestly, I don't even think it's the coach problem. Stop blaming everything on the coach. It's not the coach. The coach, the players play. If the player's not playing, it is not the coach's fault. You're going to have to trade Kawhi Leonard. I said it. I'm a basketball god of knowledge. I watch all basketball. You're going to have to get rid of Kawhi and Paul George if they did not come through in this series. They're 2 main superstars. Stop firing coaches. Max, I don't know you know what you're talking about, man. You ain't ready for this debate.
To organize your offense, especially under pressure. To give yourself, when it matters most, a big 3. How many minutes Rondo played last night? 19 minutes.
19 minutes.
Reggie Jackson played 30 minutes. Reggie Jackson, of all the starters, right? Reggie Jackson was minus, I'm forgetting already, minus a lot.
Minus a lot.
In 30.
Max, you fool. He talks some, he minus a lot. That's all I got to say.
30 minutes. You know what Rondo was? He had the smallest, everyone's minus on the Lakers, right? He had the smallest plus minus on the Lakers. In other words, when he was in the game, the Lakers operated better, Clippers. The Clippers operated better, because he did this with the Lakers too. Better, much better than with him out of the game. So let me ask you something.
Interruption.
Yeah.
Rondo was a plus 13.
Excuse me, plus 13. Plus 13. Because the bench,
Right.
the Clippers bench,
Right.
he was
Right.
plus 13.
Plus 13?
Right. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson, I think, was the minus.
Plus 3.
Reggie was plus 3?
Plus
All right,
3.
anyway.
Plus
Rondo
3.
was better than Reggie. There's a lot of plus minuses dancing around in my head
Put
right
some
now.
respect on Rondo's name.
Rondo was plus 13. Why is Patrick Beverly starting? Why is Reggie Jackson getting that much burn? And why is Rondo languishing on your bench when the whole reason you brought him in was for this? You think it's just going to be ISO Paul George taking a jump shot over Kristaps Porzingis in what could be a 1%? If Rondo's in the game, you think all these things are going down the same way? It's not. That's not on Kawhi.
In fairness to your argument, I can understand where you're coming from because Rondo definitely needed to play more than 19 minutes. That is what you brought him here for, Max. I don't disagree with your point, okay, in regards to that. I'm also not letting Marcus Morris off the hook. Here's why. Marcus Morris, you're a damn good player. He's a damn good player, and he's a glue piece to the squad. What the hell are you doing fouling out? Because you setting a move and pick, and you get your elbow or your arm up to somebody's face with under 4 minutes or around 4 minutes left in the game. You have any idea how pivotal you are? You know you got 5 fouls. You're a seasoned veteran. This is a playoff game. You can't make that kind of damn mistake, Marcus Morris. You better than that. That man is a good player, and you have glue pieces to every team. Marcus Morris is one of those players. You can't make that kind of mistake. So I thought that was a very valuable thing that happened. You can't foul out of that game. That's number 2.
Ain't no fouling out, Marcus. You gotta get into the game. Stephen A. Smith said it himself. Get in the game and stop fouling yourself out.
2. But I'm going to get back to why I'm pointing the finger at Kawhi, because I'm not looking at just numbers. I know what Kawhi can do offensively. I know offensively in terms of his efficiency and what he brings to the table. This brother's top 5 talent in the world. I know how elite Kawhi Leonard is.
Let's say it. Hey, it just goes to show it's not all about how many superstars you can get. It's all about how you can finish at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's not about how many superstars you have on the team. It's not about how many points you can put up on the board. It's all about, can you win? Can you win when it matters most? That's a word from me. But thank you so much for sitting with me on this reaction video. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much also for subscribing. Like I said, we're at 72. We're 28 away to get to my first 100. If we get to our first 100, you never know. I might hit you up with some surprises. You never know. You might have, I'm just saying, you never know with me. I'm all about surprises. I'm all about blessing others. So without further ado, thank you so much for viewing this reaction video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Like it, hit that bell button. You know what you got to do to grow the channel. And also, deuces. What's going on, world? Thank you so much for viewing this week's episode of the Boom Bless Comedy Channel. For more Boom Bless content, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and also share my videos, as it does help the channel to grow. Thank you so much for the support. You stay blessed.